What's up, guys? This is Ty Rose back at you with another video, and today we're going to be making more Sonic content. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a mixture between Sonic and Dragon Ball, but this is only going to be for the sake of comparison, and that's why I'm including Dragon Ball in this, because Shadow the Hedgehog, and if you see the topic of this title, like Shadow the Hedgehog is considered a hero in the Sonic franchise, but there's a lot of things that I haven't seen Shadow do without the self-interest or without the interest of his own character. Now, he has already known to be the savior of the world, yada yada yada, when after the space colony arc and after Sonic Adventure 2 and when he fell onto Earth and when he's reintroduced in Shadow the Hedgehog. I think Shadow the Hedgehog is more of an anti-hero than he is a true hero, and the reason why I say that is, like, let's go back a little bit, because we have, like I said, a Dragon Ball character to compare Shadow with, and you already know who it is. It's Vegeta. Vegeta is one of the characters that's like purely evil in the beginning, and then he went from anti to hero. Now, what Vegeta's done as a hero was much different in Dragon Ball than what Shadow has done in Sonic the Hedgehog. And now Shadow has done most of what he was, or what we consider heroic. He's done it for self-interest, and an example of this will be the sake of the world for him and Maria. What do I mean by that? When Maria was trying to help Shadow and save Shadow from not getting killed in the space colony, Shadow was ported, I forgot what happened. He was encased he was encased in the space colony arc, and then he was there, and Maria died, and that's what happened with Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, the problem with that is that with Shadow doing what he did, it kind of like shows the motivation behind why he wants to save the world. He wants to save the world for the sake of Maria, and Maria was the one that he cared about the most. Maria was the one that helped him in the space colony arc, and that's what happened with Shadow the Hedgehog. But the problem is that with Shadow doing that, he shows that he only cares about one person truly. If it wasn't for Maria, think about it. If it wasn't for Maria, Shadow would have been the enemy of the world. So in that aspect, how can you consider Shadow technically a hero if he's doing it out of self-interest? A hero is supposed to be doing something selflessly. Now, with Vegeta has already shown this in Dragon Ball Super. This is going to be the contrasting example. Vegeta has shown countless of times that he cares, even though it is about his family some of the time, or most of the time actually. The problem is that he shows it out of like selflessness than selfishness. And we already see that with Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog, you can say that, okay, you have a neutral path. I think the neutral path was the true ending of Shadow the Hedgehog, if I'm not mistaken. And with the neutral path, we already see that Shadow, which is a canon story of Shadow the Hedgehog, you have a bad path and you have a good path. Those are non-canon paths. The true path, I believe, of Shadow is the neutral path, and with the neutral path in Shadow the Hedgehog, that shows you in itself from a level design and from that standpoint alone that Shadow is indeed an anti-hero, because he chooses no sides, and the only reason why he stays with his friends is because those are the only people he knows, and he barely even stays with Sonic and his friends. If you really think about it, Shadow only associates with them because Rouge particularly, and Omega is associated with Sonic. If it wasn't for Rouge or Omega, he probably won't be associated with Sonic, besides the fact that they fight Eggman. That's the thing about it. If they had no type of connection, if Sonic and Shadow had no type of connection, Shadow would probably never see Sonic again. If it wasn't for Eggman, if it wasn't for Rouge, if it wasn't for Omega, if it wasn't for their tied goals in the end to stop Dr. Eggman, they probably would never be talking to each other after Sonic Adventure 2. So with Vegeta in particular is a hero in many cases because he tries to help Kaba. He did a lot of selfless acts. With Kaba, he helped him in the Tournament of Power. He could have easily left Kaba to go out, a coward, but he really wanted to help Kaba, and you see that when he saved him and he was about to lose. So he told him that, no, you have to get up and keep fighting for trying to win this battle, even though if Kaba for some reason actually won, Vegeta would have lost. and the whole Universe 7 would have been wiped. He knew this. He had his wife. He had his newly born daughter. He had his son. He had an entire group that he's associated with. All of their life is on the line. Yet he saved this one child that was from another universe for the sake of his pride. That is one of the most heroic things that Vegeta has ever done. And like, there's so many examples of this. Like, it's unbelievable. You had, ever since after the Cell Saga, you had the Buu Saga, when Vegeta literally sacrificed himself for even Goku, that he explained. He said, even for you, Kakarot. So he died even for Kakarot and his sake. That's one of the most insane things, because that's his absolute rival. That's the one that he considered disrespected him since they first met. And that was just after he fought Goku, talking about how he took his honor, he took his race, and everything like that. So when we put that into perspective, what has Shadow done in that perspective that was inherently good and selfless? Sonic does a lot of things selfless. He saves the whole world selflessly, without any gain or without any personal interest. That's the thing. You have that. The way to be a hero is to save somebody without personal interest. Sonic had no personal interest when he was saving people. Shadow had a lot of personal interest while being a hero. So what is he considered as? A true hero? Because a true hero is a selfless hero. Shadow is and still is a selfish hero, and he wants a lot of gain in what he does, even though he doesn't say it out loud. And he probably doesn't realize it himself, I don't think, that he's a selfish hero. And with Maria and with everything that he has gone through, it's understandable, but at default, by definition, he's not considered a hero. An anti-hero is a particular character that is doing things out of his interest. With Shadow, he's doing a lot of what he's doing out of his own interest, and he tries to even side with Dr. Eggman at times. He literally questions Dr. Eggman in Sonic Heroes many times over, and this is the psychology of Shadow the Hedgehog. Whether Shadow was an android or an alien in Sonic Heroes, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that was still the psychology of Shadow the Hedgehog, and I believe that Shadow was actually that was the true Shadow in Sonic Heroes, but that's beside the point. The point is that with heroes, a villain is the one that is doing things that are against people and their self-interest, that's doing malevolent things, and a hero does benevolent things. And an anti-hero can either be both, but usually an anti-hero is the one that does benevolent or malevolent things based on his or her own desires. And yeah, like, that's literally Shadow. Vegeta's saved a lot of people, and he's done so much to be considered a hero at this point. I don't consider, and when you look at the Moro arc, I believe he saved the Namekians as well, because in the Moro arc, he wanted to ask for forgiveness for his sins back in the Frieza arc when he was terrorizing the Namekians. And in the Moro arc, I believe that he helped the Namekians somehow. I need to read the story, but if I'm not mistaken, he actually did that. So if that's the case, then he's even more hero because of that. So even though that was kind of a selfish reason, because he wanted to ask for forgiveness, but whatever. That's the video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. If you like Shadow, if you think Shadow is a hero, let me know in the comment section, because I'm really curious about this. I haven't really thought about it, but once I dissected with how Shadow acted throughout the entirety of his character arc in the Sonic franchise, I realized that he's not necessarily the hero that we think he is. Is he an anti-hero? It sounds more like it. So if you like this video, once again, please give me a thumbs up, and that's it. I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.